Hello, everybody, and thank you for tuning in to the Mike Lee Show. I am your host, Mike Lee, and today we have the multi-talented singer, dancer, producer, writer, and reality TV star, Miss Brave Williams.
Thank you so much for having
It
me.
is so good to be here. So let everybody know where you're from and what you have been up to.
So I'm originally from Baltimore, Maryland, and as of late, I was telling you, I literally just wrapped a movie last night, which I'm super excited for everyone to see in the very, very, very near future. And I just did a partnership with Universal. I have my own label, Brave New World, and did a great partnership with SRG and Universal to release the new song, Don't Tell Me No, which I just released the lyric video to yesterday. And I just
I
can't wait
saw
for
that.
everyone. Yes, thank you. I can't wait for everyone to hear it.
Yes, it is an amazing song. But before we even get to the brand new single, let's jump 7 months back. I'm still jamming the options.
I know. Look,
Oh my God, dude, I'm not even through with options yet. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. She got a new, it's the pandemic going on. She got a whole new single out.
yes,
So God bless you, man, because you are working and doing your thing through this pandemic. So that is amazing.
thank you. Yes, so options is my baby. Yes, so for everyone that's listening, please go check options out. The
Please.
video for that is up on Vivo.
First of all, can we talk about this incredible video? Because you did this video, and what I love about it, Brave, is you used all these different images to portray this, the character. And it reminded me when I first saw Shaka Khan doing I'm Every Woman, and I was like, you know what? That she done took Shaka to another level. But it wasn't like you did anything that was like that. You did your own thing, and I thought the video, the clothes, the song is so dope. You sound amazing on that song, and you're doing them vocals are coming through, Mom.
Thank you, thank you,
And
thank
what
you.
people may not know that you are also a rapper, you're a singer, a writer, choreographer, dancer, producer. You do a lot, Brave. You bring a lot to the table, so people might not know you're fierce. You're a lot to be reckoned with.
I appreciate that. I mean, it's part of the journey, right? Like I say,
Mhm.
every day I'm trying to learn something new, be great at something, like take
Mhm.
that the investment, put it back into the business, put it back into myself, so that I can just continue to share the art, share the gift.
Now you started doing poetry, so you started out in the poetry world. You
Hmm.
rap. What do you love? You do all these things, but you don't just do them and move on. You do them all very, very well. How did you get this? I mean, how do you become and do all this stuff and do it so well? Like you could go up on stage and you could sing, you could rap, you could do poetry, and we could watch it all and enjoy it.
I
You know?
appreciate that. I mean, I feel like all of us are all multifaceted, right? We all have different talents. It's just
Now I don't
which
know. Now I
Well,
don't.
I mean, it's but they might look a little different, right?
Okay, okay,
So I don't have
okay.
the patience to be a teacher and teach, a crowd full of young kids, but that is an art. There's a gift in that, and so it's really just picking what you're passionate about, and then, like I
Right,
said, really taking the time to grow it so that it can be great.
right, right. And what people also may not know is that you were in a group called Rich Girl with Seven Streeter, produced by Rich Haven. How did you formed that group, right? That was your
Yes,
group. So
yeah,
you actually selected the members and put that group together.
I did, and a
I don't
lot
think
of
many
that.
people know that.
I mean, it's not something that is, just, blasted in the forefront. But for me, again, it was just about wanting to be great. And I knew in
Mhm,
order to be great in terms of a vocalist, to grow, to develop, I needed to surround myself around great singers. So that
mhm,
was even kind of the motive behind that, was just constantly being in a state of always learning and becoming better.
mhm. In a group like that, and even though you were a part of putting that group together, you actually, Seven, I love all the girls, all the group was great. But that I was always on you. There was something really special about you in videos. Every time I would see you, there was just this spark and this magic about you. How did you get started in the business?
Performing spoken word, doing
Hmm.
rap, and doing poetry. I didn't know that I could sing.
Hmm.
I heard Tupac on the radio. I might have been like 8 years old, and I fell in love with the art of telling his storytelling over, hip hop. And I just
Hmm.
thought it was the best thing. And that's kind of really what propelled me into the entertainment world.
Wow, wow. So, in that group, now there's a lot of, we've had TLC, we've had Destiny's Child, we've had all the different girl groups. What are some of the challenges with being in a girl group and holding the group together? And if you don't mind me asking, why did you guys split?
It was just a season. I mean, the group
Mm-hmm.
itself was a great experience. I learned a lot. It
Mm-hmm.
helped me catapult into me creating my own label, Brave New World.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm blessed that all of us are still able to be creative and still do
Mm-hmm.
the things that we love to do, even now. But it was a great season, and with most seasons, they come to an end.
Mm-hmm.
But it was that season that propelled me to this moment with, like I said, my label, and even being able to have a partnership with Universal because of everything that I learned
Awesome.
during that time.
That's great. You also were able to tour and open up for Queen Bee, that Beyonce. What was that like to what did you learn during that time? Because you guys were still, you weren't new and necessarily as an artist, but you were new in the group and putting the group together and kind of getting out there on that level. What did you learn most during that time?
Um, Tour life is again, that whole season was just about preparing me for
Mm,
what's now.
wow.
Because tour life is a whole nother grind in itself. Different cities every night. I would have a different mind frame of the hard work that it takes had I not experienced being on the road with someone of the likes of Beyonce.
Mhm.
Now it's helped me to even just navigate what to expect when I go out on the road, and even just navigating literally on the road, and what those challenges are like.
Hmm. Now you're also an actress, and you were just in a Netflix film. Can you tell us a little bit about that film?
Yes, it's basically it's a movie with a message.
Hmm.
When I read the script, I felt like it could be, it's talking about topics of gentrification, food
Hmm.
desert, while it chronicles my character's plight to find love.
And for most
And
people that don't know, it's called Love.com, right? It's
love.com,
on
yes,
Netflix, and you play the lead. It's your lead role in the film,
yes,
right? And you play your character is Shelby, and
yes.
Shelby owns a store or a
She's a vegan chef. Yeah, she
yeah.
owns her own restaurant. She's an
Hmm.
entrepreneur, and she's very indecisive about love and what she thinks it looks like versus
Hmm.
what it really is. And it just tells it really is a movie with a message. And I think a lot of the younger generation that has watched it kind of opens their eyes up to topics that they may not have been familiar with, like I said, gentrification or
Hmm.
what a food desert is. So it has some
Awesome.
very real gems and lessons inside
So
of
it
it.
educates us on things like the food,
Yeah,
like you say, gentrification, the community, things that are going on the ground right now.
yeah, absolutely. Raheem Devon is in it. Lisa Ray plays my mother. Kim Whitley plays my aunt. So yeah, and that's up right now.
What a cast! You and Lisa Ray go back. You guys are friends, or very good friends. She was very inspiration to you when you got in the business. Is that
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I met her when I first moved to LA, and even now, she's probably played a bigger role now than she did then, just on the mentoring side of things when it comes to, you know, roles that I've booked that I might have needed some advice on. She just always has my back, and she's just a beautiful, beautiful spirit.
Hmm. That brings me to this question: do you feel that, especially black actresses, get a bad rap for not being close in the business? But I find that actually, you guys do have really good relationships. You guys communicate, and there's a sisterhood out there.
Yeah,
Can you help us kind of convey a message that sister, just because we see the reality shows and things like that, there's a lot that perpetuates black women in television that they're all sort of competing in against each other. I don't find that true. Can you help us with that?
I've never had that issue
Thank you.
personally. And I think that you find more like-minded women who are goal-oriented, who are driven, who are ambitious, who want to win. And we attract those same like-minded women. So
Hmm.
for me, I've had multi many women embrace me and vice versa, and I embrace them, and it is a community because we're all in this together, and we all want to see each other win, because when she wins I know I win, and vice versa. So I haven't really experienced that side. I know that reality TV can perpetuate a very common idea of what and how Black women interact with each other. But even then, I think the perpetuation of that is very surface level, because if you really look at those relationships on reality TV, a lot of them, they really are friends in real life, right? Like
Yeah.
they've gone through some things, but the way it's played out on TV, it's kind of it's not the full story.
Correct. Now let's talk about this brand new single that everybody needs to go download and listen to. It's called "Don't Tell Me No."
Yeah.
What is this song talking about? What does it mean?
You know what? I thought it was the perfect record for these times, with everything that's going on in the world, between the political arena, the social injustice. I wanted just to remind people to say yes to love, that love can still conquers, despite all the noise that's happening. I thought this was the perfect record to display that. And not to mention, I know for men, for you guys, it's like, we always look at you like you have to be strong. Men are weak if they show emotion, if they are vulnerable. And for me, the record is a declaration pleading with you to, I know you've been hurt. I know you might be just as scared as I am to fall in love, but let's do this together. Like, don't tell me no. Don't give me just a half of you or a piece of you and then put the rest on reserve, because we can't flourish like that.
Mm-hmm.
And so I really wanted to kind of tell the perspective from the man, shedding light that I recognize that, falling in love is not the most easiest thing, or it can be a scary thing for you guys as well.
Now, I love that you did this and went in this direction. And I want to ask you, especially with everything that's going on, why did you want to tackle this as opposed to dance, high-end videos? Because right now, we need more of this. But what was in your heart in convicting you to want to touch on a song?
The R&B side of it. Shout out to Ivan Barrios. When I heard the track, it just, the way that it made me feel without the melody, without the words, I loved the musicality of it, and fall's approaching. So for me, it seemed like a great song that you could cuddle up to and have some hot cocoa, have some hot chocolate, and just press play and just be inspired.
Awesome. What makes you stand out from the pack? Not so much in I'm better than anybody, but what drives you? What makes you stand out? Because I've seen you work, and like we went back before we started recording, talking about some history, and you've been working. You work your butt off, whether it's acting, whether it's singing, whether it's reality show. You've been working. You kick down doors when other people say there's not work out there. Brave is working. So what makes you stand out and drive and keep going?
I just I know whose I am. I know that everything that I am passionate about, or things that I want to do, it's much bigger than that. It's much bigger than me. I just feel like there's a gift that I have to be obedient to, despite how I might feel about it in the moment. I know that I still owe it to the blessing to do my part in making sure that I get it out and I share, and I just keep it right there. I keep it very simple. He leads, and I try my best to listen and follow.
How's your family? First of all, how's your family doing through COVID?
Thank you for asking. Everyone is healthy. Everyone is doing the best precautionaries. My mom, my sisters, that they could do to stay safe, and no one has been affected by it immediately. So I'm just waking up every day just thankful for that.
That's awesome. And you have a lot of siblings, large brothers and sisters. How are they supportive with all the stuff that you've been doing, and how is your relationship with them, and are they supportive?
Yes, so supportive. My oldest sister, Maria, Little M Style, she actually was the head designer, wardrobe stylist on this movie we just shot for the last 3 weeks. So that was our first time actually working together, me as the principal actor, her as the head wardrobe stylist on the same set. Okay. Very interesting. Yeah, but it was
like, seriously, what is it like to sit there and kind of like watch, oh my God, that's my sister, and here I am, and we're living in our dream. We're there. Yeah.
It was so rewarding. It was the greatest. I didn't know what to expect because she's still older sis, and sometimes I have to check her like, hold up, you're not mom, but but it was a great experience, and just having her energy there on set, it was a lot of fun.
Now, is this something that she's done all her life too? And
Yeah, she's always been in fashion. She's always been fashion driven. Yeah,
awesome.
her clothes, style, that's all her. Like, yeah.
Now, has she done any of your videos or anything else? Do you?
Oh yeah,
Okay.
R&B, when I shot R&B Divas, she was styling myself. She styled before. She always has her hands in something brave. So shout out to Little M Style, and she's right here. She's in the DMV area. She has a store. She's amazing.
Awesome, man. Well, before we go, got a couple more questions. What's next for you? You've done, there's the sky's the limit, or maybe it's not. You've been working and doing so many great things. You are multi-talented. What is it that you have not done that is over there and you're going, oh, that's next?
Yeah, I just finished my first script. I'm in the final stage.
Congratulations.
Thank you, and I'm excited to tell this story. I'm in the beginning stages of putting everything together so I can start casting who I want to play. But yeah, definitely behind the scenes, more projects, touring, and more movies. I just want to just keep building the empire, the Brave New World empire. And yeah, I'm excited for the future.
Awesome. Let everybody know where they can follow you, purchase your records, keep in contact and keep up with what you're doing.
Yes, everything is Be More Brave, BMORE, BRAVE. The song Don't Tell Me No is on every streaming platform. Please go stream it, download it, support it. I just dropped a lyric video to that yesterday. Options is still out on every streaming platform, as well as the music video is up on Vevo. And just follow me for the latest updates on the movies when that will be released. And yeah, just be more.
Awesome. Last question. What do you want people to know the most about you as a human being, as Brave?
I'm a people person. I love people. I know my purpose here is to inspire. So all these things that I have my hands in, it's much bigger than me just, doing the music or doing or acting. It's really just a segue, a gateway for me to be able to inspire people, wherever that inspiration may come from, whether it's hearing a song like Options and being reminded that you do have an option in your relationship despite how long you've been with somebody. You can always choose yourself first. Whether it's Don't Tell Me No, just letting the men know, like, it's okay to be vulnerable, it's okay to be scared because we're human. Just don't allow those heartbreaks or disappointments harden your heart so much that you just say no to love altogether, because love always wins.
Excellent. Brave, always good to see you. So proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing. We're going to see more of you. Thank you for joining us today, okay?
Absolutely.
Right.
Thank you.
Everybody, thanks for joining us. We'll see you all next time. Take care.